Hey Believers, this is SuperZombGBBQ and today we are going to be finishing off Ring Domination because I've been ridiculously slack. So, busy weekend, stroke lack of enthusiasm, stroke lots to do. I am basically been really slacking on this and I've got a very limited amount of time. I think I've only got like 8 hours left to actually get this card and I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get it. Because I'm not going to be getting many other bonus picks. I'm not hugely bothered. But it would be quite a miss because I looked at some of the stats and Bray's card is actually really good. Especially compared to some of the WrestleMania fusions that are coming out. I mean, there's obviously one card specifically, The Rock, which is quite better, a lot better than Bray Wyatt is. And Brock Lesnar, I believe, as well. But otherwise, it's actually a really good card, and especially for the tag with Samoa Joe, could be really useful. I mean, it might even be one of those cards where you just ignore the grain, ignore power, charisma, and just stick everything in speed, toughness, and charisma just to get the win over cards like Nakamura, etc. and Andre, the tags there. But I am using a bit of a dumbed down deck with actually a WrestleMania pull that I got recently. Now, the WrestleMania pull I got literally within the last 5 or 10 minutes, quite fresh off the bat, this one, was a Tyler Breeze, which I then silver starred because I don't need the card. But as you can see with my Rock over here, I've actually managed to make use of the card by making it a silver star stroke. If you have a look here, again, throughout this Miz, and also these Slaughter and Heath Slater. These cards are really useful in events like PCC, for example, and actually especially in Ring Domination, because if you look here, I can actually win pretty much every game of Ring Domination. I got sick and tired of opening all my existing cards in, and this is a little bit hypocritical of me, okay? I'm going to say that up front. Because I've always been like, you just put more variety inside of a Ring Domination. But then I realised the left arrow Samoa Joe is just going to kick my ass all over the Ring Domination event. And I'm rushing to get this done, so I decided to just put in a lower deck of cards and just go from there. My 2 Vinces are in here, and there is actually one other surprise that you guys might want to see. Now, I actually tried to record this, my phone completely screwed up. Basically, I just thought, you know what, I've only got 1 day left of this fusion to go, and thought, you know what, I'm just going to get rid of it and get it done. And I got myself a Juan Cena, as you can see this image right there. I love this image. I thought on the actual fusion card, the image looked pretty awful. However, John Cena was my most recent fusion. That means I've still not got a pro. I do still have these 2 Vince McMahons that are godly in this and Money in the Bank mode. And it has won me a King of the Ring, so I can't complain there. Which I'm going to show you the results for in a second. But this John Cena card, I love it. In fact, you know what? I'm actually going to show you the John Cena fusion I've got. I've leveled it up completely, but I haven't played any games with it just yet. Let's just go along here. There's Eddie. By the way, I am using Ultimate Warrior just as like a feeder at the moment. So he's the reason. That's the reason he's my champ. Let's get things done really quickly. There's the John Cena fusion card. The card actually looks, the actual card itself, because everything around it's white, it looks a lot slimmer. I like the super token image the best. I'm going to show you a couple here. Let's have a look. There we go. I think the super token one looks the best. Let's see what the common looks like. The common looks okay. Maybe looks a little too big as an image. I'd say the rare one looks pretty good as well. Let's go down to some of the others a lot of people want to see. The Survivor doesn't look that great. The Legendary looks really odd because it's just like the image is way too big for the card. The WrestleMania isn't too bad. I'll say that much. The WrestleMania is not too bad because it kind of goes with the background. The card itself is nowhere near as good as its counterpart from Battleground. It's actually worse in every stat apart from, I believe, speed. I think it's speed, it's better, but power, charisma, it loses. So if you want to beat the John Cena WrestleMania John Cena from the Fusion Chamber, just level up in power, toughness, and charisma. I do know that some of you are going to be getting your first fusions in the next couple of days, so please let me know in the comment section if you see this, which was your first fusion in the Fusion Chamber for WrestleMania tier in the comment section below. Are loads of you hoping it's Vince McMahon to help you in King of the Rings, or a lot of you thinking it's going to be a diva, hoping it's a diva because if you get a diva quickly, you might just benefit in King of the Rings and other events as well. I was personally hoping that the next couple were going to be divas, which might give me an extra advantage. But then again, I do have Money in the Bank to kind of thank for that as well, because we're going to get that Becky Lynch card, which is going to come out very, 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 very soon. In fact, in a day and 14 hours, we will have those new Battleground rewards pop up in game. Teams event. We don't know what's going to go on with the teams event, so I can't tell you what the card is. If I know by the time I actually get to this Bray card, so I'm going to segue out, show you the King of the Ring awards, and then I'm going to segue back in, and we're going to have the end of the Ring Domination event. I personally think with a lack of run up to it, it's going to be a standard Ring Domination or Team Ring Domination for card that we've already had beforehand, which makes potentially a pro off or potentially a new card. Usually if it's going to be a new card, they'll make a massive hoo-ha about it, a massive ruckus about it, and have it advertised and plastered everywhere. So I imagine it's just going to be a random card. We won't find out what it is until tomorrow. And you know what? When they had that for Del Rio, it was actually quite nice. Just imagine though, if the new rewards for Money in the Bank are announced tomorrow, and the first card that is the WrestleMania card, for example, let's just say it's I don't know, a Randy Orton or something, is actually the card that comes up in there. That'll be actually quite funny. Actually, a WrestleMania card I don't have. We're going to switch away from that now, go back to what I mentioned earlier, those King of the Ring awards. This kind of reminds me why I try not to play King of the Rings a lot. And although I'm playing in this one here, I've barely energized. I literally am just coasting because A, I've already got the 2 WrestleMania McMahons, but also B, I don't have a Diva tag. So if I go up against someone with a Diva tag, I've barely got a chance of doing well in it at all. So hopefully we'll get some more luck in the future with King of the Ring awards. Hope you enjoy it, because I working when I actually got these King of the Ring awards, and I was faced against Basti at the end. He didn't energize at all. The guy I was actually aiming to face was the guy called Vitali. Now in the previous King of the Ring, the one which, and you will see some slam things pop up because I did get myself those blue and other variants. See another video for that, and a couple of the YouTube emails came through as well, so apologies if that pops up on the video. But me and Vitali really wanted to go at it. We actually entered the King of the Ring on purpose. I missed him on the last King of the Ring because I got quarter bumped by that bot. If you don't remember, then go and check it out. But Umbadi and me went at it in the semi-finals. Easy games, no worries whatsoever. Nothing bad as such in terms of saying easy, but I was able to be in mainly because of the Vince McMahons. And then Vitali unfortunately did lose to Basti. Basti went to the final. I did a pretty good job there, but realistically speaking, I was always going to win because he didn't energize at all. So we're going to get those King of the Ring awards now. WrestleMania and Survivor is going to pop up on the screen. I wasn't best pleased with these rewards, to say the least. And that's because, unfortunately, as much as, you know, he's a great event card, it did end up being the new face of fear, Bray Wyatt, that showed up on my screen. Not gonna lie, he's average at best as a WrestleMania card, so you know what, I just moved on, and you know, I just accepted the reward. It was nice fusion food, which I use for my next fusion, not the John Cena, but the one that's currently in the fusion chamber now, and a Bubba Ray Dudley for good measure, which ended up actually leveling up a completely different card. So what I'm gonna do now is segue out. I'm gonna go back to Ring Domination, back to the finale. Sorry for the very sudden segue, but you may have just seen on your screen that I literally have 4 minutes to get this Bray Wyatt card. I am so sorry guys, but I'm going to have to blast through this. So I'm in a game of Ace 420, who is in the game right now, who is my opponent right now, last one. It's guaranteed I'm going to get him as long as I can finish the game, which obviously I'm hoping I can do in the next 4 minutes. I left it really late because of lots of stuff going on, but this is the latest I ever left it, because last time with Joe I had 2.5 hours left to go. With this one, I've literally got 4 minutes or I lose the event card. So I need to get this done really, really quickly. So I'm going to put in Austin. No, I'm actually going to put in Cena up there. Should be okay. Should be okay. I think we've got another 3 minutes left. So we're going to get the win, I hope. Ace 420. So this is the point where you just don't want a network error. You don't want a network error. 6-3. Going to win against Ace 420. There we go. The finest I have ever cut it, getting an event card. Let's get the last 2 shards. There's one. Freddie Blassie. There is Bray Wyatt. Almost lost him. Almost lost him. So happy I got him. Bray Wyatt with only 3 minutes to go. Rare charisma at the end as well, but I got him. Look at some of the other images look like on it. I think, does this not come from WrestleMania, if I'm not right in saying? But let's go for the Super Token image. Let's have a look at that. Because I love the Super Token image. He does look a little bit bigger, like a bit more chunkier in the Super Token image. This one's always classic, because he's just looking up as if he's just seen something that's very naughty. And he wants to... This one's just awful. Literally, he just looks literally like a troll. Cutting it down to the wire, we managed to get ourselves that Bray Wyatt card. Oh, that was close. I was literally rushing through this. I edited the original part of the video ages ago, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. If you thought that was ridiculously close, then feel free to have a go at me in the comment section below. As always, you who do have opinions always do. I'm saying Eddie is champ, and that's going to be me off. If you can subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. Leave a like if you thought that was really too close to call. Let's just have a look and see how I think the actual event might have actually ended now. I've got 2 minutes left on it. But that's it. Thank you guys. Description is details for Twitch, Twitter, and also Instagram. If you give me a follow on those, that'd be awesome. And I'll see you guys on the flip. Last thing, as always, that is to Sully!